Hello and welcome to today's video. Our videos are not a diagnosis. We are simply speaking our opinions, not factual statements.
Am I a narcissist?
Today we are diving back into the Amberverse, and we will try to take cover from her latest attempts at manipulation. It's always a comfort to know that Amber's narcissistic traits never fail to resurface. We experience deja vu as we watch Amber try to count calories, while listing it all on an app. She insists that this tactic works well for her, but we all know that is a lie. Amber dramatically recalls how the circle in an avocado attacked her, and she has finally learned that it is called a seed. But she failed to mention that she had waited to eat before seeking medical attention. And finally, we watch as our girl walks a fine line between dehydration and claiming to love drinking water. Because Amber abuses the copyright system, clips will be heavily edited. So let's get into it.
I don't know. YouTube hasn't been my top priority right now. I'm sure you guys can tell.
It never has been.
I've been very focused on other things in my life right now, which is fine because YouTube has always been my #1 priority. Always. You're a lie. You're a lie. I've been doing YouTube for a decade now, and it's always been a priority for me.
Coral, we all know what your top priority is.
Like, I held it above like everything else.
That's not the truth.
And I'm kind of just focusing on myself. Nothing new. But I just been afraid to be myself on YouTube.
Manipulation Lynn is entering the chat.
And that has been just like hard. I'm afraid to say the wrong things.
Since when?
I'm afraid to do the wrong things, and I have realized it's just time to be myself.
Who are you trying to kid?
And it's hard when there's such like a audience just like really there. Like, there is a big part of you guys who want to see me succeed and do good. And I'm so grateful for that.
Why should I believe you?
Then there's another part.
Hater Nation, your time to shine.
People are waiting for my downfall. They watch to listen to every last letter that comes out of my mouth, every last syllable.
That's vanity.
To see if I do or say the wrong thing. And that's...
The average influencer isn't overly concerned about this. That's because most don't have the constant battle of keeping their lies hidden. But when someone is known as constantly being called out as a liar, it leaves them in a constant state of concern for when the next time will be that they will be called out. A guilty conscience screams within the mind.
It's hard, but that's how it is.
Coral, please watch an eyebrow tutorial.
That's just what I have to accept.
You better realize you have no one to blame but yourself.
And I just hope that with the changes in my life and just within myself will reflect on my YouTube, and my community will change as well.
Fix your toxic behavior, and then your viewers will begin to reflect your actions
into a more positive community, because as I change into a more positive person, I hope that those two things kind of happen together.
Classic Lynn manipulation. She has recently received positive comments from viewers from Belgium. More positivity than she has seen for years on her channel. Amber is using this in an attempt to manipulate her audience. As always, she feels that viewers who call her out are to blame. It is never her own toxic behavior that is at fault. A classic narcissistic deflection. She is shifting the blame and placing it onto her viewers, as she always does. Her claim that she is afraid to be herself on her channel is truly delusional. Our girl has been consistently herself unapologetically for the last decade, hence why her viewers have so much to call her out for. Her attempt to wean out the comments that call her out, by encouraging her French-speaking viewers to shower her with more positivity, is futile, as the truth always surfaces.
I do have 2 appointments today that I am going to, but I haven't lost any more weight.
So how is that possible?
I want to do a little update with you guys. And by the way, my hair is not greasy. It looks so greasy. It's just wet.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
So I haven't lost any more weight, which is frustrating. I'm hitting like a little plateau moment.
I don't understand.
Like, who hits a plateau over 500 pounds? I do, ooh.
How? That's impossible.
Things are getting completed, like all my appointments and things I'm supposed to do, and
Lord, it's a miracle.
What I'm trying to say is I've done all of what I can when it comes to like appointments, and I've been losing weight and eating better, etc., etc. Now I feel like I need to step it up into like high gear a little bit.
And the cycle begins again.
I haven't been counting calories. I haven't been counting protein. I haven't been doing any of that. I've just simply been eating the foods that they tell me I'm allowed to eat and just watching my portions.
That didn't work out so well for you the last time, did it?
Now I think it's time to start measuring my food and counting my protein and counting my calories.
You don't know how to do that.
So I know that they say that they want me to eat 6 times a day, especially after weight loss surgery. They want you to eat 6 very, very, very small meals a day, because I'm gonna get a little bit more, I don't want to use the word strict.
This is how it always starts.
But that's kind of the word that I'm going for here, is just a little more strict with the food that I'm eating and how much I'm eating.
Well, good luck with that.
And I really want to focus in on protein, because protein is very important after weight loss surgery. So what I decided to do is I'm going to be eating 5 times a day, because 6 times a day, you know what, we'll work up to that.
What did you just say?
And they're very aware. They say, you know, people will work up to 6 times a day, because not a lot of people eat 6 times a day, which I don't even eat 6 times a day.
You expect me to believe that?
And I'm over, you know, 500 pounds, but it is smaller meals. So I'm gonna eat 3 meals a day and 2 snacks.
Classic Cycle Lynn, ignoring the professional's advice and doing her own thing once again.
And my calorie limit is actually 1,600 calories. So per meal is 400 calories, per snack is 200 calories. That's gonna be just so much easier for me, like having a set amount of calories I can have per meal. I've done this before in the past and it helps a lot.
You're being sarcastic.
So by doing that type of calculations, that comes out to 1,600 calories. And I'm just gonna be eating the foods that they allow. And I know a lot of people are confused, because I said that they allow me to eat fruits, and they allow me to have carbs, healthy carbs, and whole wheats and grains. They're very, like, eat grains, they're good for you. People are confused about that. And I think it's because some people are getting like the pre-op diet, like the diet that you do like a month before surgery.
But come tomorrow, that's a different story.
I think people are getting those 2 diets confused, which the pre-op diet will be a lot more strict. I'm just currently not at that level now, but when I am there, I will definitely share that with you guys.
Let's hope we get there then, eh?
So for this video, I actually just wanted to show you a grocery haul, because I need to stock up my fridge, because it's about that time.
All we have been getting of late is grocery hauls. Stale content after stale content. But YouTube has always been her #1 priority.
Sure, Jan.
And then I want to show you every single thing that I eat today with calories and protein. So I think that will be really fun for today's video, because I know people are interested in what I have been eating, and what I am eating today is not much any different of what I have been eating. It's just going to be less portions and more frequently.
Girl, if that was even half true, the weight would be dropping off of you at your size.
Because I noticed I've been eating over 1,600 calories. There are days where I do probably eat about that.
Sure, Jan.
But there are days where I eat more than that, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
And I am taking out some things that I've been allowing myself to have. Like, I've been allowing myself to have like Nutri-Grain bar. I have had Yasso, which is 100 calories frozen yogurt, banana puddings. Taking that out as well.
You are your own worst enemy.
And little things are now going to be swapped. Like, if I have milk or cheese, I'm going to stick to low fat instead of just like regular fat.
What did you just say?
Amber really does make me chuckle sometimes. She is 500 pounds, claims to be trying to lose weight, and is still eating full fat products.
I'm speechless.
I'm not going to allow myself to have any more like salamis or like sausage, steaks, or anything like that, because they want you to stick to lean meats at this part of the journey here.
Are any of the longtime viewers getting nervous here? As we all know what happens when Amber attempts to restrict like this.
Nerves are kicking in a little bit.
So there is going to be a few things that are going to be different. It's just definitely healthier and less calories is my goal and what I'm aiming for here. Do better, be better. Got 2 ground turkeys, some chicken wings, some chicken tenderloins, a bunch of green apple, bunch of mandarins, broccoli, scallions, carrots, cauliflower, some pico de gallo, some guacamole, some low-fat cottage cheese, 2 red onions, 3 white onions, whole wheat bread, and then 3 things of this white and red quinoa blend.
This is quality content, folks.
Okay, so the first thing I am eating is a 200 calorie meal. I know in the beginning of this video, I said I'm gonna be calling them snacks and meals. I'm just gonna call them all meals. It is what it is, because sometimes I'll wake up hungry, sometimes I won't. And I'm currently not hungry, but I have to do this.
It makes no damn sense.
So I am having 160 calories. This is a Premier protein. It is the chocolate peanut butter, which is the best one that they have. And this is 40 calories. It's just a mandarin. So I have it logged on my Lose It. That is what I will be using.
Because we've been here before. We're going in circles.
And I forgot to mention, I am drinking, my goal is to drink 64 ounces of water. So I will be having 4 water bottles. I haven't even taken a sip yet.
You die of dehydration.
Whoopsies. So I will keep you guys updated through the day. This is hard for me, but I think now that I am getting a little bit more stricter, I am no longer going to be drinking soda.
Well, good luck with that.
A lot of changes for me, and it's stressful. It's, I don't know, my mental health is very like up and down, and right now it's kind of low. So like all these changes is like not helping, because this is a perfect example of a time where I just would give up and I would say, you know what, I don't feel like doing this today, so let me order Penn Station.
The era of feeling good seems to have peaked.
I'm just feeling really good. I'm just feeling really freaking good, you guys. Okay, you guys, it is time for my next meal. I am so exhausted. For some reason, cooking tonight was a whole workout for me.
Don't work too hard.
So calorie-wise, it's 408 calories. I was so close. It's fine. It's 8 calories.
I've heard this before.
Hey.
So update on the water. I still have this one to go, this one to go, this one to go, and this much of this one.
Just a reminder that this is a woman in her 30s. Dehydration Lynn coming in full force.
I'm making a toast guacamole egg situation. So this piece of bread is 80 calories. So I'm making a fried egg. I'm just gonna use some of this extra virgin olive oil. Tiny.
Did she spray Pam on the food?
So for the egg, I'm just adding some pepper and some garlic salt. So I'm gonna take the toast and I'm gonna put guacamole.
Did she weigh it, or is she just guessing?
So the guacamole is 34 calories.
Are you sure about that?
So I'm also gonna add some Tabasco and a little bit of scallion on top. And I am also going to have a few carrots. It came out to 209 calories. Okay. So good.
Bitch got no table manners.
If you're wondering why I'm afraid of opening an avocado, I actually vlogged this moment. I had to go get stitches in my hand, which here is the scar right there. I had to get stitches because it was a whole moment. Trigger warning, I was gushing blood.
You're so dramatic.
And it was really bad. Like I saw tendons
Tendons.
It was so bad. It's because I had never opened an avocado before. This was like years ago. Like 6-7 years ago. I had never opened an avocado before. And I went to take out the seed with a knife. And the knife slipped on the seed and went directly into my hand. It was horrendous. I just got done crying. I stabbed myself. And I've never, like, I get little cuts or whatever. But I was opening an avocado. You guys know that stupid circle.
Seed.
That's in an avocado.
It's the seed.
I don't know what I did, but somehow I went.
That's not the knife.
No, it's not. I literally stabbed myself and I was gushing blood. Like, I can't even explain it. Like,
slow down, drama queen.
And I started crying and freaking out. I had a puddle of blood.
She did.
It
was full. Like, it was bleeding pretty bad.
Like, I've never in my life done anything like this before.
I got it pretty
And if you
control.
open this.
See, look, this is how big the puddle was. Open it.
Well, you can't tell because I rinsed my hand for like 10 years.
Oh, brother.
It bled for a while, though, but I got it to stop.
When you open it, you see the flesh, and it's super deep. Like, I have never in my life done something like this.
We have to go to Walmart and get her some
but I need to
gauze
eat first.
and hand rub it.
Like,
she wants to eat first.
But I need to
gauze
eat first.
and hand rub it.
I'm craving Diet Coke, and I can't have it. Ugh. I do have a few left.
Great idea keeping it in your apartment. That won't be tempting at all.
You're a funny one, aren't you?
And they're tempting. No, they're actually... Okay. Was that the Diet Coke demon coming out?
I thought it was kind of scary.
I'm actually not craving them as much as I thought I would. I thoroughly enjoy water.
Sure, Jan.
Like, that wasn't me in high school, honey. That wasn't me in my younger 20s, honey.
It isn't now either, honey. Otherwise, you wouldn't be dehydrating yourself, honey.
But I thoroughly enjoy water as an adult.
That's why you've been trying to teach yourself for the last decade on how to give yourself water intake. That sure screams loving water consumption to me.
Sarcastic cow.
Do I enjoy Diet Coke more? Sure. Sure I do. But there's nothing wrong with some water, so.
Then just do it.
This right here is 408 calories. I'm gonna add a little bit more Tabasco because I am in the mood for some spicy. All right, let's take a bite together. I personally love cauliflower. What about you guys? It is so freaking good.
You always say that.
And I actually have my Fitbit charging right now, but my goal is to do 4,000 steps a day. And I've already reached that, so I'm gonna post my screenshot here. Super proud of that, and that's not even me wearing my Fitbit all day long.
Proud of the bare minimum again. Classic Lynn. On an unrelated note, I once owned a Fitbit that mistakenly registered arm movement as steps, but I digress.
I am having some olives. Just some green olives there. That came out to 76 calories. And then cottage cheese with pepper. So it's 166 calories. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna screenshot here for you guys. You're gonna see I've had 1,391 calories today.
Let's take a look at some of the comments on Amber's video before we leave the situation type deal. I'm really concerned about you, Amber. You are doing that thing where you twist the professional's words and make up your own rules. This is part of your self-sabotage moment where nothing works letting you quit. You should be doing 100% exactly what the professionals tell you right now. Just remember, you don't have to finish a meal just because it's on the plate. You can put it all in a Tupperware and finish it later or the next day. So let me recap. You are 5 feet 3 inches, 32 years old, and 500 pounds. You lost 20 pounds, and now you plateau on a 16,000 calorie diet. Well, we found the only human that can break the law of thermodynamics. My job hasn't been my top priority right now. She's so detached from reality. Thanks for watching our channel. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, stay safe.